Go, 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 go. All right, folks, Fayetteville, Georgia. See the sign? Fayetteville city limits. Okay, we're headed straight on in. And I don't know how much of like downtown, old town. We'll see, but anyway, this is it. We're going to take this. This is 92. It says SR 92. Take a left. But this is 92 Jimmy Mayfield Boulevard. And we're going to take this straight in and run back into 92, I think. Or is it 54? I don't remember. Anyway, no, it's 85. Not Interstate 85, but 85 Highway. That's what we'll run into. Now, Fayetteville's very nice. Very nice area. Fayette County's very nice. Coweta County, Peachtree City. If you are the kind of if you do a lot of flying, and then you're planning on moving to Atlanta, well, of course the airport's south of the city, and we're south of the city, so it's not so bad living down here. You're far enough from the airport where you don't hear the noise, and yeah, very nice here. Now, Peachtree City, which is just a hop, skip, and a jump away to the left, it's a cool little place because they have a lot of seniors there, a lot of retired folks, and well, they have golf carts that run around the city and all that sort of thing. You know, you're allowed on certain roads. They have paths for golf carts and that. All right, so 54 west straight, 54 east to the right. We're going straight, folks. I'm gonna hit 85, cruise on through Riverdale, and yeah, go get up there and hit 75 right at 285. Hop on 285, then hop on I-20 east, and then head on to the house. All right, so we are in Fayetteville, folks. You see how nice it is? It's beautiful here. Very nice. So you can tell they have strict code here. All these houses have turned into businesses, and they've left them as houses, and all the signs look the same. Basically, they're all the same color, kind of a beigey color and a green, maybe a blue. So to the left would be Old Town, I do believe, and but we're not going that way, folks. All right, let's see if I can get home without looking at the GPS. It's going to be a little tough. Whoa, 35 miles an hour. I'm going 55, folks. 55 and a 35. Didn't realize that. Oh, so sorry. All right, so it says to turn here, take a right to hop on Highway 85. I do believe that's correct. I'm ready to go. Riverdale, 8 miles, 20 miles from Atlanta. Oh, just beat that yellow light, that red light. All right, so this road here, 85, like I said, it's state 85, not highway. It's not the freeway. It's not I-85 interstate. It's a state highway, and we're in Fayetteville, but this runs right into Riverdale and then up into Atlanta area. I think I don't know if it dead ends into 75, but it's, I don't know, it's got to be close somewhere right there. But that's where we're taking it, to I-75. We'll hop on I-75 to 285 east, northeast to I-20. And that's it. that I'm going home. I'm getting cleaned up, if all goes according to plan, and head over to the son's house. Spend some time there, a couple of hours there, then head to the daughter's house. Spend a couple of hours there, then go home and rest my weary body, soul, heart. So this is Fayetteville, folks. Now this is not downtown, like right downtown. We scraped the downtown area. Lowe's to the left, Aldi to the left, racetrack to the right, Discount Tire to the right. Very new, very nice. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I do believe I'm going to let this roll. We'll take her on through Riverdale if we can, at least all the way to, we'll try to get close to I-75. 8 miles with traffic lights. I don't know. 10, 12 miles with traffic lights. That may be tough. That may take a while. Oh, Charlie's, Olive Garden, Verizon. Fayetteville is the suburbs of South Atlanta. Harbor Freight, oh mercy, Home Depot. All sorts of things. Trampoline park. $64 degrees, folks. I've got the AC on. I dug up a septic tank just a little bit ago, and I am hot. And it was not an easy one. Well, it was easy for me. Wouldn't have been easy for the average person, folks. Hey, when it's too tough for everybody else, that's when it's just right for me. Huh? Just kidding. Just kidding. Morning Creek. Well. Oh, look at those go-kart tracks. Oh, what is this? Fun Spot. Huh. I've had to have seen that before. I just don't remember it. Man, is it like an amusement park? Wow. And decent size. Good deal. We are on 85. State Route 85. We got to be in Clayton County, at least real close to it. So we were in Fayette County in Fayetteville. The next county will be Clayton. If we keep headed north, it'll be Clayton. We may just be entering into Clayton County here at any minute. So headed north to be Clayton, and then Fulton County. Now Clayton County's had its trouble. It's definitely had its trouble with not really the police department, but the higher ups in the police departments. Years ago, not so much now. Not so much now. That's been some years back. I believe that the sheriff of the county at one time got in trouble. Don't remember what for. Do not know to what extent. And there was just some crazy things that were going on back then. And I do believe that he ended up arresting somebody who ran against him as sheriff. Not 100% sure about that, but something close to that for sure. And so College Park to the left. If you head that way, you'll end up in College Park. Riverdale 5 miles, Atlanta 17. Yeah, and so he got arrested and got in trouble for something, the sheriff. And I there again, I'm not sure what happened there, but they reelected him. So I don't know if they just didn't care, if they liked him so much, or whatever. I don't know what happened there. He may do an excellent job, and they overlooked any kind of wrongdoing and wanted him back. I don't know. Okay, so we are entering into Clayton County, right at Camp Creek. Clayton County. Well, I thought about running that light, but I don't think so. Some folks were sitting here. May not have ended up well. Lakeview Way. It's a private street. Villas by the lake. Apartment homes. Folks, it seems like the renting thing is picking back up. You know, there for a while, renting was a lot of folks were renting, and then we went through a stage where a lot of folks were purchasing homes, and now it seems like people are going back to renting, and for whatever reason, I don't know. I guess the reasons vary. Well, one is the economy for sure, but I think it's like my youngest son said, you know, he really doesn't have an interest in owning a house right now. He said, because man, you know, he said, it's, yeah, you buy a house, he said, then you've got all of that maintenance, you know, if the HVAC system breaks down, or if the sewer pipe busts, or, you know, the septic tank, you got to get it replaced, you know, and when you rent, you don't have to worry about that. The landlord, supposedly the landlord takes care of it. And I want to, and so it's like he's like, well, you know, it's cheaper to rent, you know, in some cases, you know, and for some folks, you know, when they're really undecided on where they want to actually settle down and put some roots down, it's you're better off renting sometimes. Just the maintenance and all of that stuff, man, it's expensive to have a house. Expensive, especially if you have trouble, if a house is old, it's got on a septic system, or even if the sewer line's got to be replaced, the plumbing's got to be redone, electrical, yeah, roof has got to be put on. Yeah, it can get terribly, like, break you expensive, like cause you to, have to sell your home. And so if you rent one, all you have to worry about is that rent every month. And so for a lot of folks, especially the younger folks, that's the way to go. Totally understand it, totally get it. Especially if you like the city. You don't want to live in the city, man. To me, you're better off just renting a house. Anyway, but I don't know how I'm even getting on this subject. We're in Riverdale, folks. Riverdale, Georgia. So, some of these rental companies, though, folks, my. Some of these rental companies, you've got to watch them close. Every one of them, they try to get out, and we've done a ton of work for these folks, and I know people who rent from these folks, and we've worked for these folks off and on for years and years. And I'm talking about these huge companies. He's just not going to mention names. Major companies. They're out here. Something will break, and they'll tell you, well, that's what your renter's insurance is for. You should have renter's insurance, which is not true, folks. Not true. Your renter's insurance, I guess you can have that type of insurance where it will fix something if it breaks, but for the most part, renter's insurance is basically for, if you get broken into, if the house burns down, for your belongings, has nothing to do with the house. And so they, you've got to push on them super hard. If you listen to me, I know what I'm talking about. You've got to push on them really, really hard if you want them to fix something when it breaks. That's for sure. You want them to fix something when it breaks. Your HVAC system goes out, whatever. You got to push them hard, to fix it, because a lot of times they try to get out of it and they push it down the road as long as they can. They'll drag you out. They'll drag it out. You've got to get on the phone and scream and holler and threaten to file a lawsuit against them. And sometimes you have to. And yeah, yes, this what I'm saying is true, folks. It's true. Some of you know that. And these huge companies, they're out here gobbling up and grabbing these houses. They'll catch them in foreclosure or not. They'll just do a regular sale. But they're gobbling up these houses and turning them into rental houses. And I just don't know about all that. I don't know about these massive companies, and they're just being, maybe 10, 12 of them, and they own just tens and hundreds of thousands of houses. And I just don't know about all that. I don't know if that's a good thing. And it could be. I don't know. Folks, we are in Riverdale. So from south of Fayetteville, just a little bit south, like 100 yards from the city limits, to Riverdale. Through Riverdale, this should make it to the north side of Riverdale. We could be in the north side. This is 138, State Route 138. Now 138, folks, I could have took a right there, and I could stay on 138 from way over here. I'm far from home, folks, far from home. But I could hop on 138 back there, take a right, and of course I had to go through Jonesboro, Jonesboro, I don't know about Lovejoy, but Jonesboro, Stockbridge area, this and that, and Conyers, and had to I could get probably within 5 miles of my house from 138. And but this is quicker. That is all city and thick suburbs, and this is city and mostly city and some suburbs, but it's freeway, and we can head on down the road. Walmart. I'm gonna tell you something. This Home Depot, we might have already passed it, but the Home Depot here in Riverdale, you talking about one busy Home Depot. It is off the chain busy, like Conyers Home Depot. Man, Conyers Home Depot is so busy, and not all Home Depots are that busy, or not even close to being that busy. But Conyers and Riverdale, whew, busy. We have done a ton of work here in Riverdale, folks, and a lot of those major rental companies I was talking about, a lot of those own houses here, which creates lots and lots of work, remodeling and that sort of thing. And so remember that. If you're looking for a job, looking to get into business, these huge rental companies, they own lots of houses here in Riverdale. And yeah, I don't know why they had targeted Riverdale, but they did. And they own a lot of houses here, and well, there's lots of work here, and, yes, and it's the remodeling work, painting, carpentry, electrical, plumbing, that sort of thing. I got to get out of that right lane, folks. All right, folks, I'm going to let it go to about 22 minutes. And I guess that'll be it. I need to be on that. I need to look at the GPS, though. I'm not real sure where I'm at. I should be running into 75 here shortly. said, folks, I don't have anything against city life. Not one thing. All right, so we are right now in the city limits of Riverdale. We've been in Riverdale mailing address. It's considered Riverdale, but we're actually in the actual city limits of Riverdale right now. Been all throughout here, folks. All throughout here, working plumbing, and I worked for a company where I would go in and mostly just replace shower valves. And because I can finish drywall and paint and do plumbing, man, I would do one a day. It would always be so far from home. Oh, it would be well over an hour of driving one way. And so the company would charge about $900, and that's to finish it. That is from start to finish. And I do it all in a day. And I would do it all in just a matter of hours, actually, like 3 hours, 4 hours. But, they would pay me for a full day. But by the time I drove and everything, it was a full day. Sometimes I'd have to go get material. I'd go get the paint matched. It was a process. I mean, believe me, it was a process, and took most of the day, if not the full day. And so, so they charged like $900, and I think they were paying me about $200 a day. And I used their truck, but I would pull my trailer because I had all my material in it. They would reimburse me material if I needed it. But so I do the whole shebang, get it done, knock it out, and paint it, replace the shower valve, paint it, finish the drywall, paint it all in one day, walk out of there, and it would be complete. And I guess it's worth $900. I mean, it's worth it for people to pay that. That is high. It's high, but it's not that high. I mean, for the convenience of having it knocked out in a day, and you not having to worry about it. Yeah, folks. Anyway, don't know how I got on that subject. Been on so many subjects. Anyway, so we are entering onto I-75. Right here, you got to take a right. I'm just going to follow suit. Anyway, folks, 22 minutes. We'll see you.